Hey family, I hope you enjoyed listening to the City of God messages given to us by Jesus and Blessed Mother over 3 years ago. Wow. Anyway, here, it's happening. I see it has inspired you guys just as it inspired me and those at the Mission House. It's refreshing to be reassured concerning the vision and commission the Lord has given us. His words ease our suffering and gives us grace to endure and persevere in the midst of difficulties and delays to ensure that all he says comes to fruition. Thank you for those who responded to the call to come on board and join us. If you haven't received a response from us, that means we're still praying and discerning. If you're interested in joining our family in any way, via the Intercessory group or being a missionary with us, please email us at heartdwellersghana@gmail.com and communicate with us. We'll go from there. This last video is to share with you an activity that happened at the Mission House with the kids, and interview Brother Bernard and Mother Catherine, then Robbie and Caroline, asking them questions and getting insight from them as the first missionaries of the City of God. I hope their counsel and experience will enlighten you, inspire you, and also give you a sense of what to expect if the Lord calls you to be with us as well. God bless you, family, and continue to pray behind us and for us.
Okay, so now we're going to take you guys around the perimeters and talk. As you can hear, the wonderful kids outside chatting. Yeah. And here's the ministry house again. Oh, how do you open this?
Can you open for it?
Thank you. All right, you guys can hear the kids having a wonderful time. That's what I love about this place. That God is so orchestrated, so specifically orchestrated, having the kids' soccer area and play area just right next to the house. So it's made so easy for Mama Caro and Brother Robbie to actually start the children's ministry.
Yes. We usually meet them outside here.
And let's see this some of them playing.
Sunday.
These are the kids that we minister to in this village. I think Mother go and sit that side. Today, the landlady of the mission house, whenever she comes back for holiday, she does a party for them. So she was throwing a party for them.
All right, so we got Brother Robbie and Mama Caro. How are you guys doing?
Hi, family.
All right, so first I want to ask you guys, when you first got here, what was your expectations? Or did you have any?
Wow, we had it all wrong. because you know, in Kenya we saw the missionaries, we saw American missionaries, and but they came from a different kind of mission. So we had it completely wrong, and it was tough, especially because Mother had to leave immediately.
Right.
So we didn't have anybody to really guide us on what to do, because Mother had to go to America immediately when you had to leave. So that was very tough for us. Very tough. Yeah, but we have settled in. Yeah.
So I would say, what have you guys learned learned most since being here? It's almost been a year, right? Or has it been past a year? Almost a year, right? Because June.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what It's been a year, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's past a year. Yeah, so I would say, what have you guys learned more than anything else? I think this past year, kind of having to do this on your own in a sense with the Lord.
For me, and generally for us, I think truly Jesus is in control.
Yeah, patience.
That
Patience.
Jesus does whatever he wants.
Yes.
You can never know what he wants to do.
Exactly.
We are seeing a lot of surprises, and I have been trained in patience. I know that the level of patience that I had to learn because of the culture difference. I'm an African, but from East Africa. I never expected, because I've traveled other parts of the world, but I never traveled to a West African nation, or I've just been in East Africa most of the time in Africa. So the culture, the food, the language, I did not expect it to be that difficult. So we had to learn patience. And I thank God that, my level of patience, has improved quite a bit. And also, unfortunately, Mother Caroline fell sick in January for months, and we had no help, so I had to do the house chores. I'm an African man, an older African man. It was very, very tough for me, but we thank God that every experience that the Lord allowed us has been a lesson.
Yes.
Nothing has gone to waste. Nothing. Everything the Lord has used it to make us better as missionaries, and also in our relationship with Him.
Amen. Amen. Okay.
I think, apart from being patient, there is faith, the journey that the Lord took us through. We had to step up, trusting the Lord and having faith, especially when I was sick. I came here and the food just rejected me. I had to trust, to learn how to trust the Lord deeper, because the battles that we were facing in Kenya are completely different from the battles. The battlefield became a face here. So I had to learn how to trust the Lord deep. And even we had to change our prayers. We had now to go more deep in prayers, and it also built our faith. Yeah,
That's wonderful.
I reached a moment when I said, whatever that is going to happen, it is your will, Lord, not mine anymore, because of what I was going through. I was sick at the same time, in a battle. So I just had, it's like the Lord wanted me to know Him in a different way, not the usual way, the way the relationship had to go deep. So I had to search Him more for me now to step up, to get the healing, and trusting Him and knowing Him that I am at the right place and doing the right thing. Because when you face such challenges, the devil is talking. You came all the way, now you're going to die here. Look at the way you're suffering. But I had to know how to learn how to trust more and have faith, and to listen to what the Lord was saying, not what the devil was saying to me. Yes.
Amen. Amen to that.
Yeah, so the Muslim children stopped coming. We didn't know why. We thought because it was a period when the weather was a problem, climate was bad. And but later on we discovered that we're having an impact because they were going back home and talking about Christ. And their parents got worried, so they were being forced to go to their Islamic classes now.
The madrasa.
So, but the kids didn't like it at all. So, but they started coming back, and that's how we knew They told us that they're being forced to go to madrasa. By the time they leave, it's late. When they come, they find that we are gone. But we have come to know, especially Mother Caroline has come to adapt, some of the souls, being very close to them. For me, I'm having difficulty with the names, but Mother Caroline is finding it easy. So we've come to, some of them have become very, very special to us, very dear to us. They are learning, because what we are mainly doing is, doing Bible stories and giving them applications of what it all means. And they're learning, and every week we revise. Brother Cho helps us to revise what was taught last week, and we are shocked that they remember everything. So they are learning, they come for prayers, they ask us to pray for them, even for small things, that's what is, very exciting, that, they see us when we walk down the streets,
they'll be calling
Papa Robbie, Mama, I know we're in the foreign country, so so it's strange. So, but the love, the kids have accepted us. It's comforted us because we left our children back in Kenya. But especially with Mother Caroline, I saw her being comforted. Yeah, I saw her being comforted so much that she has found other children in Ghana. So it's been wonderful to have the kids. Wonderful to have them.
Man, that's so awesome.
But we have a nice balcony in the house, and we need seats for the balcony so that when guests come can sit. I also need, because sometimes the youth come and we need to just have a chat, so it was a problem initially. We were having youth coming, but we didn't have anywhere for them to sit. So we need seats, might be 10 seats, something like that, where we can sit. If it's possible, we need a tent, a tent, just, something where the kids can sit, this, not immediate, but as time goes.
Well, do you mean like a tent, like in the compound? Like the one
that you can put it up
for the party?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now it will be, because where we are meeting the kids, we're meeting in the field. And it's very disruptive sometimes.
Yes.
What I've learned with the kids, if they were seated, it's a problem.
It's a challenge.
But when they are seated, they will not play. When they're standing, they're very playful.
Yes.
So sometimes the younger ones distract, the little bit older ones. So the process takes longer. So like a tent where they can sit, with chairs. Might be, mats is okay, but chairs would be beautiful. Might be 50 chairs, something like that. And then we really need, because the ministry has been funding with whatever God brings in through the donors. You guys have been very good, and the ministry has been helping a lot of poor people. Most of the money that was coming in, Mother was giving it out, to the people who are really in need, in Accra and different parts. But the mission house has never been there. So now there's a mission house, and there needs in the mission house, and even just our provision, our day-to-day, Mother is providing as much as she could, but a little more be needed. And also, because we're a mission house, people come in. People don't have food, they come to us. We have no food. Most of them are children, our children, and their parents. And sometimes they're just strangers. They just come in and say, we have no food, we are sick, we need to go to hospital. So, but we've been asking the Lord to give a special fund to help, a special fund just for the mission house to help with the needs of the community. Because sometimes we are out there going down, maybe down the street, and the kids come and say, "Oh, why are you not in school?" They say, we didn't have, we have not paid for tuition, or I don't have this book, I don't have that. And there's no provision for that as yet in the mission house. So we need, like a fund, a special fund, to take care of the needs of because they're very poor people. This community is a poor community. And a lot of widows, a lot of single mothers, a lot of poor families, and we've been giving out food. Caroline is buying, from the provision we get every month, we are buying, the pads.
Yeah, sanitary
pads
for my girls.
Yeah, for the girls, about 6 of them. So every month she buys, that for them and for them.
Yeah, for the children's ministry, what provision do you guys would need for them?
For
the children's ministry, what provision would you need?
Okay.
Guys, these people are poor. If we need clothes,
When we say poor, we mean poor.
but also material.
Yeah.
If somebody can, they're teaching aids. Because I was trained Sunday school teacher, so I used to have teaching aids. If you can get teaching aids, visual teaching aids, it can be good, because we want to separate the kids. We want Caroline to deal with the younger ones, and I deal with the a little bit older ones. Under 7, Mother Caroline to be with them, so that we can be more the teachings and we can be more involved with them. Because already we have a language barrier. So I speak and somebody speaks, and it's frustrating because I want to be very emotional. I want them to feel what I'm saying, but sometimes it's difficult. So we need, we really need, to help them with their schooling, to help them with their clothing, to help them with shoes.
Yes.
Because sometimes they're playing in the ground there, you can see what they have. They have Crocs, but they are completely worn out. Some walk barefoot when they come here.
Or even going to school.
Yeah.
Some of them, they're going to school, but they don't have
shoes. Yeah. So
What would you tell anyone who feels called to the mission house, or God is calling them to the mission house? What advice would you like to give anyone who God is calling, or feels a nudge, or maybe hesitant about even coming to a whole new country or new land that God has called them to? What advice would you guys give?
For me, I'd say it's a blessing. When you're called, it's a blessing. And it's a new journey to have that deep relationship with the Lord. It's not about you moving to another country. It's about you taking another step with Jesus. Yes.
And it's not child's play. Both culturally, spiritually, and also emotionally. And you must really have love for Jesus Christ and the souls, because the Lord will take you through trials that you'll never imagine. And all that is because He's doing as you're ministering to the community, He's also ministering to you. The challenges you face, are all because He's forming you into a beautiful bride that will please Him. So it's not an easy, especially being a Franciscan missionary. It's not an easy thing, but let me tell you one thing. If you surrender yourself to Jesus Christ, it is smooth. It's you just surrendering to Jesus Christ. If you think you're called, just tell Christ, I'm going. I don't know what I need to go and do there, but just use me the way you want. Because that's how we have survived. For Caroline and I, we made up our minds that we are going to do what the Lord wants us to do. Honestly speaking, Mother asked us before she went to the US whether we want to be Franciscan, take the vow. We said no, we don't want. But if the Lord tells us to, we will submit.
Yes.
And when she told us the Lord has called us, we submitted, because we belong to the Lord. For us, it's just simple like that. We belong to the Lord. Once the Lord tells us something to do, we just do it. If you're not sold out to Christ completely, you will not survive. You must be sold out to Christ completely. That you're coming to serve Jesus Christ. Nothing else in your heart, and He will take you through a lot. He'll take you through a lot. We've gone through a lot, guys. But as I said in the beginning, it has not been for nothing. All of it has formed us in a particular way.
Yes.
That we are better soldiers. We are better ministers now, and I'm sure we are better even spiritual children to Mother Elisha now, because we understand her better, we understand the calling better. So it's a beautiful thing, guys. What I'll tell you is a beautiful thing, but only if you have the right attitude in your heart. That you cannot say, I will not want this, I will not allow this, I'll not do that. That won't work. If you come and allow yourself to be guided by the Lord through, whoever, Mother Elisha, whoever will be responsible here. For us, we were on our own. Mother was away. It was tough, guys. We were pioneers here, and it was extremely tough. But the Lord was faithful. We went through a lot of things, and just surrender to the Lord. If you have the calling, don't try and put, that back. No, just say, if the Lord has called you, just surrender to His will, and whatever the Lord tells you through your superior tells you through whatever it is, the avenue tells you, just do it, and all will be well. But it's a blessing. We are blessed.
Yeah.
I mean, for real, we feel it. We feel it in our spirits that we are blessed, and the Lord has blessed us. Even apart from just the children, we have, even in the ministry, we have gone into deep relationships with other people who are, supporting the ministers who are supporting this mission. Blessed souls in the ministry. We have gone into a deep relationship with them. We have made we have new sisters, new brothers, new fathers, and guys, this is the center of Hadwela, Africa. If you're not here, you're missing the action. Mm-hmm. This is it. Mother Elisha was at the mountain, but she was not at a mission field. Now this is the mission field. If you're a Hadwela Africa, minister, or you're a Hadwela out there, and you want to join the mission, this is where the action is. This is where Jesus is doing his thing for Hadwela Africa. So don't fight Jesus. We came blindly, but we have no regrets. Even though we've gone through a lot, we have no regrets. We've had very tough times, but we have no regrets. We do it again. We do it again.
Amen. Thank you so much, Brother Robbie, and thank you so much, Mother Caroline, for your advice, for your counsel, for your instruction, for your encouragement, and your admonishment too as well. And thank you so much for your service to the Lord and to this mission. We thank you guys, and we love you guys. Thank you. Guys, they're saying some good stuff after the recording. I was like, what are you guys doing? You have some really good stuff out. So this would be the end of the clip.
Our marriage has improved, guys.
Yes.
Because it has improved. The challenges has shook some things in us that we were resisting about our marriage, and I think I've become a better husband.
Yes.
You see, hold on. You see how the way she looked, guys? How her eyes gleam. It's
I've become a better husband. She's become a better wife. I've become a better father. I remember my son. Once I was talking to him on the phone, and he got onto my nerves, and I shouted at him, and I told him, "Oh, you talk to your mother. I can't talk to you." And he made a comment. He said, "Why is he getting upset?" And I heard that, and I was so upset, and I took the phone. But you know what? In the past, what I did next, I would not have done.
Yeah.
The next morning, I called him, and I apologized for losing it. I would not have done it. I mean, he's my son. He was on the wrong, but I told him, no, I overreacted. You are wrong, but I overreacted. So I know that I'm a better father. I know that I'm a better father. The marriage is good. It is sweet. It has become sweeter.
Hey now.
And it has become sweeter. We understand each other. One day I came here and introduced my wife to the Lord. Just about a month ago, about 2 months ago, I said, Jesus, I've never done this. This is Caroline, this is my wife. And something happened. We held our hands together, and a third force came through our hands, and our hands shook. It was like it's saying, I'm in this marriage, something like that. And I'm more open. I ask her all the time to tell me, and this I never used to do in Kenya. No. I tell her, what's the problem? Because it's us, the guys who I think we mess around so much. So I asked her, tell me, is there anything I'm doing that is wrong? She tells me, and we talk about it, and we make fences. But sometimes she's just crazy. I'm not doing anything wrong. She thinks, But guys, the being here in the mission has made our life better, our marriage better. We are better parents, although we are far away from them.
Yes.
But we are doing better. Even my daughter, we are doing much better as parents. So, and You know, the friendship also with our friends, you know, even my friend in Kenya, a very close friend, he says that something has happened to you. I don't know what it is, but it is good. And he says he was telling guys, you know, something is happening to him, and it's very good. So yeah, it is not just coming to minister. When you hear, the Lord ministers to you also, and you become a better person, a better father, a better son, a better husband, a better wife, a better neighbor, a better uncle, a better everything. So it's a blessing.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Thank you guys so much.